Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships. We're still in the 5v5. This is round 3 of week 3, so almost there. I'm up against Jedi Master Adastra, so she's really good and pretty competitive, and it's always nice when you get to battle your friends. So we'll give it a shot, see what we can do against her, but I don't know. I know she's really good at this sort of thing, and we'll just see how it plays out. All right, let's take a look at the board here. I'll show you the top zone. You can see some pretty heavy defenses already. She's got Supreme Leader Kylo up top. She's got her BAM team with Nest, Grievous with Jango in there, and then some Night Sisters. So that's going to be a fun wall to tackle, let me tell you. Down south, you can see that already she's got Rey out front. She's got Darth Revan out front. She's got Newt with Crew and Kylo in there, and then a Resistance team. So, of course, we're going to start on the bottom and try to get through that one first. Hopefully, we get enough teams to do this. Taking in Geos against the new team because they seem to work okay, and I don't think I'm going to use them for anything else. So let's try and take out who we can and, knock these guys out. Want to get rid of Dooku so he doesn't keep putting people under stealth and his shock and stun and all that business. After him, probably the next biggest threat is the Droideka. So we'll go ahead and take him out. So everything's going, fairly well right now, which is great. Now I'm like, now I need to work on these Kylos. If I can get OG Kylo out, that'd be cool. Try and get him so I don't have to worry about his stun or healing immunity and all his AoEs. And then I've got Crew. So I had a shot right there, and it wasn't Crew lead, so I didn't have to worry about, all the healing business and everything. I was able to take him out with Spy. Now I can go back to OG Kylo, take him out, and now it's just Newt to worry about. So clear off the extortion, kill him. He's got one death. I don't think I can get back around to Alpha, though, because Newt is pretty squishy. And look at that, he just dies right there. So 55 banners, not the greatest start, but a win's a win. Here's where things go south. And I practice this counter a ton of times. Like I use Mando lead bounty hunters. You guys should know my bounty hunters are all a Relic 8. I think modded pretty well, or modded as well as they need to be. But this Basti seemed to be freaking tanky. Like, you got to take her out first because she gives extra defense to Darth Revan. And even if you pop that contract with Mando lead, you get the extra damage and whatnot. It's still too much to chew through. And so I'm kind of like, I'm stuck, I got to go after the taunt here. Then I got Jango, and right here you're supposed to, burn them all so you can pop that contract. And that wasn't enough to kill her. Like, she's still in the red. So I'm like, what should I do? Should I go after Darth Revan here? And I did, and you can see that Boba's execute wasn't enough to kill him with her still alive. And then she goes off and dies, but, damage is already done. The team is feared. Once that happens, and you got death mark on Mando right there, well, as soon as he dies once, he doesn't come back, and then it's just a nightmare from there. Like, they start doing heavy damage once they get to go and just wreck my shit. So it was not pretty. Like, and I even checked the mods and whatnot. She didn't have any CA arrows or anything like that. Just a regular Basti, I think. But my damage just failed me, so I wasn't able to get the job done there. Wasn't too good. I just let it play out since I had made some progress. Figured might as well let them finish the job and try to clean it up with something else. So while I'm figuring out what I'm going to use for that, I'll go ahead and take out the Rey team. I'm going to just see what the Rey team. It should work pretty fine. So tank tech to C and then go on from there. Not much to say there. You just keep linking and using the special. And then it gets down to 1v1. You take Rey out and got 60 banners there. Now I'll use my crew first order against her resistance that she set. So I'm trying to take these out. Always tricky when you're dealing with characters under stealth and the fact that they've got counters. And crew just seems to kind of let me down more often than not. Even though there should be some survivability built in, I should be able to do fine. There's a lot of healing and there's a lot of good damage from Red Trooper and Executioner. I've got 2 tanks with Crew and Foss there, and OG Kylo speeding up the team and doing damage with his AoE. But still, it's like not the best counter in the world. You would think, I don't know, they could heal up and it would be a little easier. Maybe I'm just remembering back when we did used to use First Order a lot, how it was easy to always heal them up. And then here, you're dealing with more damage and counters and whatnot. Or I don't know how to play, and that could be the reason too. I just end up clicking buttons instead of, thinking through the match and seeing what's the best way to go. So that could be a strong possibility right there. Trying to go after BB-8 here and get him out the way. I don't have to worry about Illuminated Destiny or any counterattacks. So all those counters just sit there and ding you. And I don't want somebody to die. So trying to stun Poe because he's got some decent damage. Don't want to mess with that. Try and take him out. He's gone. Back to BB-8. Still dealing with the counters there. Just trying to get him gone. Keeps dodging. It's just a little annoying. And then I'll have Chewie to go finish off. So let's see if I can take him out here. Now go to Chewie. But look at that. Everybody's missing banners, health, protection. It's not good. Like, there's nothing I can do to kind of recoup my losses here. End up with 56. So at least I got through it, I guess. Now I got to clean up that Darth Revan team. And I don't really have very many good squads that I can burn on a cleanup because I'm expecting some heavyweight in the back. And if I got to deal with Jedi Master Kenobi, the counter team that I use for that takes a lot of good pieces. That's my Supreme Leader Kylo and some Night Sisters, among other things. So, yeah, I can't be using them to kill something else. And that takes away from a couple teams there. So I used this one. I felt like, okay, I can burn EP and Vader here. I hated to burn Thrawn, but I felt, better safe than sorry, because if I would have dropped this battle and not been able to get through with this, then I'd really be hurting for teams. It's like, my roster is stretched thin in this 5v5, y'all. I need to get some more characters up, and now we're kind of stuck getting pilots up and other characters that are needed for the next GL that's fixing to come in a month. Look at that. Let's open up the back. You can see she does have Jedi Master Kenobi there with Padme and then Phoenix too. So it doesn't seem tough because you think, oh, Phoenix, but they do punch above their weight class. So does Padme. Just there's a lot of survivability. And like I said, for the team I'm going to have to use to take out Jedi Master Kenobi, that's going to eat up some good characters that, I hate to use. So I was taking my time doing my battles. I cleared off the front wall before she had a chance to go. And then I was like, well, I'll kill what I know I'm going to use, which is my Jedi against Supreme Leader Kylo. You guys have seen this counter plenty of times, I'm sure. Everybody uses Jedi to kill Supreme Leader Kylo because it works most of the time. I think in this time I was actually glad that they killed my Jedi Knight Revan. I have a hard time with that sometimes, where the opening salvo doesn't kill him, and then you got to kind of deviate from your normal plan. And so thankfully he died, got Savior, and things kind of go in a flow. And I'm able to follow the steps or whatever and get through the counter. So trying to kill Red over here. As long as he dies, we're in good shape. I've got people stunned, so I'm doing pretty good there. Trying to land buff immunity here on Faust, and that way he doesn't taunt. Now I got Hux and Fu to deal with. Killed Hux, But then, look, Kylo went and he cleared off the debuffs. I would have rather not had Storm taunting right there. So, got to deal with the taunt. Got to waste time killing him when I really wanted to go after Supreme Leader Kylo and try to get him out. I had direct focus, so I did that. I still got to end up killing Fu so that he doesn't end up giving Kylo another extra turn. So I got to kind of waste a move here to do that. Now I can go after him, so I'll throw a blind on him, try for some more ability block, keep calling Luke, got him down into the red, and he was able to take out my old Ben there. So missed out on a point or two, but I got through it with one team. And now we're taking out Night Sisters, and I've got my Imperial Troopers for that. I don't know, y'all, what good we're gonna use these guys for. After all those nerfs get handed down, I'm sure you guys have read the Road Ahead or watched the video, and they're gonna nerf everything, including Dark Trooper. So these guys might not be as good. I just don't know. They definitely won't be able to kill Galactic Legends, it seems like. So maybe they will just be a B counter team that can kill other B teams. I don't know. So hopefully they stay useful, because I really do love these Imperial Troopers. The fact that they kind of have one function, and if you can accomplish that, kill something, get the turn meter train going, and then just never look back. So that's all I'm doing here with these Night Sisters. Take them out one by one, focus on getting a kill, then get the next kill, then get the next kill, and so on. So that's it, taking them down bit by bit. Want to get rid of Daka, but I got Death Mark there, so we'll use that. AoE, done. And now just zombie to deal with. So there we go. Look at that. Dark putting in work while he's Relic 8 for 60 banners. So I'm going to enjoy him while I can. Now I've got my Jedi Master Luke. I would have used Bounty Hunters here if I didn't end up burning them on my Darth Revan team, for that counter. And that's what I usually use against these BAM teams. But it went south, so had to burn these Jedi here because I wasn't going to use them against anything else. I actually did want to use them against the Grievous team, but I felt like this is one of the ones that if I don't take it out and if I don't get rid of BAM, I could seriously get stuck on it. Whereas the other teams I can kind of grind down. So I had to use it here because, like I said, BAM has a lot of survivability. There's a lot of tankiness. And then with Nest, if you don't have the right characters, you're not getting through it. And I don't want to mess around with that. So I know these Jedi pack enough punch to be able to get through this team. I just got tanks to deal with and then, Nest. But here I go with my JML Ultimate. Once he's got that, he's going to put out enough damage to where it should be okay. So just keep using armor shreds, AoEs, trying to get rid of IG-11 here, just because he's so super tanky. But him and Quill have synergy, and if you can get rid of one, it's easier to get rid of the other. So since he's taunting all the time and all that, I'm just like, let's focus down on him and try and take him out. So got him into the yellow, killed him, he gets brought right back. I guess I need to read my kits and learn what I'm doing better, because I didn't pay attention to that he had the thing or whatever where he could get brought right back. So that was kind of a waste. Maybe I should have killed Quill there. And this team can time you out if you play dumb like I do. But, it should be okay. I got enough damage on here. It should be fine. So I was able to take him out. Now I can go after Quill. Keep using the AoEs, get the big hits in. Quill's gone. Now it's just Nest and L3. So I got to line up my hit, and whenever Nest takes her turn and I can get in a nice big hit on her, that's what I'm going to try and do. So let's keep going after it. Keep focus on L3 just because it's not going to do any good to go after Nest at the moment. So just try and focus her down. I've got armor shred up, so I'll throw that on Nest. That way it'll be easier to get her down in the future. We'll go ahead and AoE with JML here and see if that does anything. Look at that. Nest just counters and gains it all right back. So didn't really help me too much. With the armor shred, should make it easier to just one-shot her when I have the chance. Look at that. Send Cam over there. He put in a double tap. Got her into the yellow, but I'm still stuck with that. She's got to take another turn before I can do anything. So we'll just basic. Keep going. As soon as she takes her turn, we should be okay. She heals right back up. But look at that. It's Cam's turn now, so his hit will do it. So I was able to get 57 there. Not as good as I'd like it to be, but, you know, I did it. So I was thinking about, should I go down in the south or should I go stay up top? I do want to get to ships, though, because I gotta kill enough teams. I got this Grievous team up here that I got to deal with, and I really don't have any good counters for it left. So I tried this. After I saw that she started attacking and she was just drilling down my defenses, one shot and everything, and I had already dropped a battle, I was like, yeah, she ain't dropping anything. She killed all my good shit was out front. So there's nothing she's going to get stuck on, you know, in the back or up top. And that's pretty much it. Now I just got to clear the board just for points. So I went in with my Grievous team that I had, and I went in trying to mirror her Grievous team. I don't know if y'all have ever tried this. It sucks. Like, look at that. My team is just dropping. My B2 is crap. I'm like, let me just at least kill something. You know, if I can't make too much progress or anything, let me at least kill, like, a character or make some kind of headway, or I'm going to end up being stuck on this squad. I was able to get out B2, so that's a big plus. I was like, man, if I can, you know, if I can kill Django, that would be nice to be able to get rid of him, or B1 or Magna even. I didn't think I had a shot at getting rid of Grievous, so I didn't really mess with him. Go after Magna, and of course every character I'm killing is making the enemy Grievous take another turn and just destroy me that much faster. So right now I killed 2, got it down to just these 3 left. I'm like, should I take a shot at Grievous? Should I go after Django? Got Django and killed him once. I thought, man, if I can get another hit in, that would be great, but I wasn't able to get another move. So that sucked. Oh well. Have to try and clean it up with something else. I was like, let me see if these guys will do anything with the thermals. You know, I've never tried Zamlead before, and like I said, I'd already lost on points as I see her clearing my board as I'm going. So I'm pretty sure she's not going to struggle on anything else. I'm like, let me just try this just because. And look at that. They did take Grievous down into the yellow, but not enough that, you know, that I could kill him or really do anything. So they didn't make too much headway here with this team. Alright, we'll give that team a rest because I'm getting tired of it. It's like once you lose one battle and you got to shift your teams over, everything else kind of goes downhill. So I'm going to use the team I was saving for the JMK, and hopefully that'll work. She did have like a purple cat, so not relic, shouldn't be tough to kill that one. Just got to get through her. She's still going to do some damage, but they do like to focus on zombie, which is a big plus. So if I can get the Beskar, max Beskar on Kylo, I should win regardless of what happens. I just got to last long enough for that to work. Hopefully they keep focusing on zombie, and that does seem to be the case. They do like to go after her quite a bit, even when she doesn't taunt. So he's got ultimate now, JMK does, and now they can ignore taunt, so they can go after whoever they want, but still they choose to focus on zombie, which is fantastic. I'll let them keep doing that. Now I've got the Beskar, so we'll throw that on Kylo. Now I feel a heck of a lot better because they go after him and he gets his counterattacks in. It's going to help ramp up the ultimate that much faster, and that's what we need. As soon as the ultimate comes, I'm in great shape. So the only thing here is if I can keep everybody alive, you know, banners-wise, just for this counter team, I like it to be good if it can be. It's not going to matter in the overall grand scheme of things. But, you know, you like your team to work and have it be successful. So we'll see. Hopefully they keep going after zombie. I think one of the updates they posted in the forums, they said something about the AI targeting the brute and the zombie, and maybe they're going to change that so that they tend to focus on higher priority characters than just going after somebody that's going to keep dying and being revived, making it kind of pointless, make the AI a little bit smarter. So we'll see how that goes. That could be kind of rough if that's what they end up doing. I don't know what the future of our counter teams is going to be like, but it's going to require some good theory crafting, I guess. Anyway, I've got my ultimate up, so we'll go ahead and pop that. And as long as I got that, I should be okay to win. I just got to poke and keep doing the swipe and try to ramp up and just kill everybody. That's all I'm trying to do. Got enough Beskar that I can throw some on Daka there. Maybe she'll heal up a little bit, stay alive for me. They keep going after zombie, which is just hilarious. So I've just got JMK left and then Cam, and he's got Retribution, so he's going to keep counterattacking. Got to do something for him. I could have stunned him there, but I want to go after JMK and get him out if I can. So that's what I'm trying to do. Send turns back over to Kylo. Keep poking JMK. He's gone. Now I can take out Cam. So let's get him finished up, and at least that's done. At least I didn't get stuck on that team. I hate not clearing sections of the board. So if I got that, at least I know I can clear those other teams. I just got to get through that dang Grievous team up top so I can get to ships. So let's go ahead and try to finish that one off. I'll show you what team I used here. Look at that beauty. Newt lead with Asajj. I don't know why I threw her in there, only because she was a separatist. I guess she would get a little bit of benefit. IPD, Royal Guard, and Wampa. And that's what I have for cleanup here that I could spare. All these leftover characters. And so I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'll just take stacks off B1, keep going after him, I guess. If I can get IPD down even a little bit, I'm going to try and blow him up and make some progress somewhere, if I can. But I don't know. There goes Grievous, got him into the red, and they killed him, so I didn't get to blow him up. But I did get rid of B1, so now I just got Jango and Grievous left. Let's see if I can at least kill Jango, and then a lone Grievous I can clean up with Ewoks if it comes down to it. So I got Jango into the red now. Wampa's going. He's doing some good damage. There's no other droids for Grievous to hide behind. So trying to go after Grievous as hard as I can to get him out. Throw extortion on him. Look at that. Jango died. Grievous is extorted. Like, yeah, look at that. I can't believe this extortion shit is paying off. So let's keep at it. Keep going at it. Asajj doing the AoE. Jango goes. More extortion from Newt, and Grievous is gone. Like, I honestly can't believe that worked. I know it's just a cleanup, but damn, I didn't expect that to actually work, and it did. So I'm glad that I got through that. Open up the ships, and of course, I'm not even a little bit surprised that I see Negotiator back there. Would have expected nothing less. So we'll circle back around to that. She's cleared my side of the board. You can see the score. Yeah, there's no comparison here. She got me. So now I'm going to use my Traya against Padme. But you guys saw me use my Thrawn earlier. So I don't have Thrawn. I put in Sidious. Because I figured might as well bring a full 5. That way I at least have an extra punching bag on the field if something goes wrong. But you kind of play it the same. I don't have Thrawn to swap turn meter and immediately isolate Padme, but I was able to stop from hitting everybody so that she was free to isolate as soon as Traya took her turn, and it works out the same. So you don't have Fracture to help control, but as long as Padme is isolated, she's not going to put up all that protection up and cause all the bunch of courage stacks and everything. And I do have Nihilus to help get rid of all that with his mass dispel. So that's pretty good. We'll keep working on GK here, trying to get him out. I've got Annihilate up and a free shot at anyone I want, so I'll go ahead and take out Anakin here. That way I don't have to deal with all his attacks and AoEs. I don't want him killing anybody. Trying to go after Padme just to get her down, and then she heals right back up with her move. So I had thought she already used it, but she just healed right back up. And it is kind of annoying because Barriss is in there, and she's constantly healing with the passive heal. So she's definitely one that I should have taken out much earlier. But I'm still stuck kind of going after GK. I don't want to re-isolate and be stuck having to use it on him. I want Padme to stay isolated. So we'll just keep it that way. Keep going after him when I get a chance. Doesn't matter if he taunts because he's the next one to die. But I do have Ayla there in the yellow, and now she's in the red. So it's like if I can sneak a hit in on her, maybe I could take her out. We'll re-isolate Padme and throw it over to Nihilus just to reduce his cooldowns. There went GK. So now I feel like I'm actually making some kind of progress. Look at that. Drain with Nihilus. So his Annihilate should be coming up here soon. Take out Ayla. Now I just got Barriss and Padme left. I kept trying to land healing immunity, and I'm like, okay, I got Barriss. I should have taken her out right there, but I ended up taking out Padme, and then it just takes so long. Once it was just Barriss, I'm like, let me throw it on auto, and eventually I'll cycle back around to Annihilate, because look at that. All the hits they're doing and the damage they're doing, it does nothing. Like, if I wouldn't have had Annihilate, if Nihilus was dead or something, that's it. They can't touch her. She just heals right back up. They don't do enough damage. All that, just minutes of auto, and nothing until Annihilate comes back around. Then I'll be able to take her out. So you can see there, one turn away. Next turn he gets, that'll be that. So there we go. Boom. Done. At least I got through it. I don't know what I'm going to use on the Phoenix team, but we'll throw something together. Look at this. This is what I'm dealing with. Like, once you start messing up and having no teams to work with, and I think I put too much stuff on defense of just the wrong kind of stuff, so I didn't have any really strong teams to punch through anything. So I went in with these rebels here, and I'm like, if I can just take out Hera, then she can't revive anybody, and that's going to make the most impact if I have to come clean it up with some other squad. So I was like, if I can take out someone else like Sabine or something, that'd be cool too. Everyone else is tanky. Like, Kanan is freaking tanky, and Chopper too. I was like, look, I got Sabine down into the yellow, but then now I'm stuck behind taunts and all that. So yeah, that's not going well at all. But at least I got Hera out, so that was the best I could do with this hodgepodge rebel Akbar characters who should never be thrown in the ground squad ever because they're just not that great. So yeah, you can see which way this one's headed. They keep going. They heal right back up. But at least next go around they won't have that lead ability, and that should make it at least a little bit easier to help get rid of them. So what do I have left? Empire. Tarkin lead. I'm using my leftover Imp Troopers, Range, Stark, and Snow. And then I've got Stormtrooper just as a tank because that's what I've got left. Like, this is what I'm dealing with. Like, the bottoms of my roster. If it wasn't for Empire right here, it would be Jawas because that's about all I've got left. So I'm just throwing what random characters that have any kind of some synergy at all just to try to clear the board for, points wise towards Kyber. I still have a shot at getting that, so I want to try and get as many points as I can. And I don't know if there's a certain way I should be playing this, but I'm just like, throw debuffs down, do as much damage as I can, do AoEs. Anytime there's a special up, I'm going to use it. I've almost got Zeb down. I got him into the red. He's got some protection. I was like, man, if I can get some more hits on him, that would be great to get rid of him. But he does heal up pretty fast. Thankfully, Stark's AoE does help with the dispelling on buffs, so I just let it go. I'm like, okay, I'm not making too much progress here, but I've made a little bit. So I'm going to just throw it on auto. It doesn't seem like they're killing me, and I'm slowly making some progress on them. So let me go ahead and do that. And my alarm went off for my arena climb. So I'm like, let's hurry up and finish this battle so I can start climbing in the arena. I was able to kill Zeb. You know, I'm like, who do I focus on? Chopper, Kanan? Got Chopper into the yellow, into the red. Then he gets protection right back. Like, oh, come on. Like, I think I'm going to time out or something. But finally I was able to kill Kanan and then just let it go down on Chopper, and boom. Got rid of all the ground squads. It was painful, but I did it. And so he's got just ships left here that I've got to deal with. And with her negotiator, I used Rebels and got 62 on that. So I think that worked out pretty well. And then I used my own negotiator on her Empire and got 65. So not too bad as far as ships goes. I was surprised those 62 and 65 were pretty decent for me. So I did get the full clear, but it was a poor job banner-wise. She totally whooped my ass, but it was fun. I'll look forward to a rematch. Maybe I'll get one this next week. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.